Hello, everyone, and welcome to the TrueNorth platform, which we proudly call the first AI load board. I'm Mike Davidian. I'm the VP of Business Operations at TrueNorth. Our CEO, Jen Stedge, would normally be here, but she actually just had a baby a week and a half ago, so she sends her regards from California. So what do I mean when I say we're the first AI load board? Well, traditional load boards are passive. Brokers post a load, they wait, they pray that the right carrier finds that load and runs it. At TrueNorth, we've built something smarter. Our AI doesn't just wait. It works to match loads with quality carriers in real time. And the broker can specify what type of carriers see and match to that broker's load. This can be based on authority age, compliance criteria, past relationships with that broker, and a variety of other customizable factors. This helps ensure that the right carrier matches for the load run by that broker. So, how does TrueNorth's AI work? At the heart of the TrueNorth platform, or better said, at the brain of the TrueNorth platform, is Loadie. Loadie is TrueNorth's AI center. On the carrier side, Loadie functions as a skilled dispatcher. On the broker side, Loadie is a trusted assistant for carrier reps. Loadie operates in natural language. Loadie can speak and listen to you. Loadie can read and write text. Loadie knows many different languages. On the screen here, we can see the Loadie interface on the carrier side. If I had my phone with me, I could speak to Loadie, and I could ask her to search for a load from Chicago to Atlanta, which she's doing right now. I can then ask her for the market rate for that load, which will come up right in a second. And if I want, I can ask her to find me a hot shower at a good truck stop on my way home, which you'll see in a second. Loadie has thousands of other functions that she can serve carriers with. If I don't see something as a carrier on the load board that I like, I can post my truck with Loadie. This way, Loadie knows what I want, can constantly search for loads in the background to provide them to me, and we can also use that information to match carriers with brokers looking to cover loads. On the broker side, Loadie is the driving force behind making these quality carrier matches. So let's dive more in depth on the broker side. With TrueNorth's AI load board, brokers can post their loads through their TMS, by CSV, via email, or manually on a one-off basis. At the broker's option, these loads will then appear on our main load board along with all our other loads. Alternatively, the loads can be limited to private viewing, where only carriers that meet that broker's specified criteria can see the load. Further, we have a white label option also available. The idea here is that brokers can pinpoint who they want to see their loads. Brokers can also decide whether they want a particular branded experience, the white labeling, or if they want to get more eyeballs on the load through the main load board. From there, Loadie gets to work. The loads do not just sit passively on the load board. Instead, as soon as a load is posted, Loadie analyzes our database of over 50,000 carriers and instantly searches for carriers that may be a good match. Loadie can search carriers based on their preferences, availability, location, and other criteria. Then Loadie connects with the selected carriers to promote the broker's load that just posted on the load board. Loadie can request that interested carriers give brokers a call or email back if that's what the broker prefers. Or Loadie can facilitate bidding directly through the TrueNorth platform. In addition, brokers also have the option to forego posting on the load board if they wish. Instead, the broker can just offer loads directly to selected carriers through Loadie's communication system. And this, frankly, is just the beginning. We can easily envision a world where Loadie does all the grunt work communication for brokers and carriers. The endless phone calls and messages for carriers and brokers inquiring about loads and availability can all be taken care of by Loadie. The end result is that Loadie sets up only the best carriers for the particular load and allows the broker to close the deal. Our approach here deliberately mixes the old with the new. We believe the load board is a tried and true approach that both carriers and brokers naturally gravitate towards. But there is so much improvement that can be made with AI advancements. We also believe that broker and carrier relationships still matter immensely, but these relationships can be assisted greatly by AI. So what's our vision? Our vision is a freight system where Loadie takes care of all the busy work so that people can focus on what truly matters. Thank you very much for your time, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
In keeping with the presentation of new things, how new is this? Are you rolling this out now, or are you just presenting this now?
Can you see Loadie? Is that your question?
How long has this product been in operation?
We just launched it very recently, but I can show you Loadie on my phone on the side when you'd like to see it. Any other questions?
Does your AI backend or front end, does it support helping keep the loads uniquely identified so if they get taken or something, they're pulled off or taken off the load?
Yes, each load has I think if I'm answering your question, each load has a unique identifier, so it can be pulled off the load board when it is taken. Did that answer your question? I just want to make sure, yeah.
Yeah, it said you had a database of 50,000 carriers. Those active users, are those companies you're aware of? So how many carriers are actively using?
It's a mix between active carriers and carriers we're aware of. For the 50,000, we have about 15,000 users on our platform. We do that additional 35 we are able to communicate with. They're just not active users on the platform.
And those are carriers?
Those are all carriers, correct, yeah.
Is TrueNorth a legacy load board, or are you a DAT competitor, et cetera, or is this a new product? I'm trying to place you with a pantheon of companies out there.
Sure, yeah, for sure. We are relatively new. We actually started as a carrier ourselves. The brainchild, it was Jen Stedge's brainchild. And she thought that she could infuse tech and run a carrier. What we learned is running a carrier is very hard, and it has pros and cons, and she wanted to really focus more on the software side. So that's our main focus today, serving carriers and brokers through software solutions. I think that's it. Thank you very much.